The 2025 Blue Dragon Awards closed with a major surprise. IU, the beloved singer-turned-actress, was named Best Leading Actress. In an emotional moment clutching her trophy, IU not only celebrated a personal milestone but also became the center of heated debate. Is an idol-turned-actress truly deserving of the most prestigious acting honor in South Korea? When a pop idol enters the realm of cinema, IU is a household name in South Korea, not only for her angelic voice and chart-topping hits but also for her steady journey in acting. From Dream High, 2011, to My Mr., 2018, and Hotel Del Luna, 2019, she has gradually shed the label of a singer dabbling in acting, evolving into a performer with emotional depth and credibility. However, winning Best Actress at the 2025 Blue Dragon Awards for her dual role in the drama When Life Gives You Tangerines felt to many like too bold a leap, and, for some, an unwarranted one. In the drama, IU plays two characters, A-sun, a quiet lull woman, and Ji-eun, a sharp modern entrepreneur. Two identities, two eras, two emotional worlds. Critics praised IU's versatility, with some saying she completely shed her idol image and delivered unexpected dramatic depth. Yet despite these accolades, her victory has ignited fierce public controversy. A divisive win, IU, a deserving winner or a victim of backlash? Many netizens expressed dissatisfaction with the result. IU isn't bad, but she hasn't reached the level of a true Best Actress, read one highly liked comment on Naver. She's far from Park Eun-bin's depth in Hyper Knife, where she plays a layered, morally conflicted doctor, another pointed out. Others mentioned Hyun-jin, hailed as the queen of Korean dramas, and her haunting performance in The Trunk as a more deserving candidate. The comparisons aren't unfounded. Park Hyun-bin has become a powerhouse actress, winning major awards for extraordinary attorney woo and maintaining consistent excellence. Hyun-jin, meanwhile, is known for her subtle, emotionally resonant acting style. So why did IU win? Another perspective, the jury chose boldness. In an anonymous interview with Dispatch, one Blue Dragon jury member explained, IU didn't win because of her popularity. She dared to take on a complex dual role, one that demanded emotional range and subtlety. Keeping viewers immersed while switching between two personas is incredibly difficult. According to Nielsen Korea, When Life Gives You Tangerines recorded an average rating of 12.6%, ranking among the top 5 most watched dramas in the first half of 2025. Viewer responses, especially toward the emotionally intense final episodes, were overwhelmingly positive. An expert from the Korea Institute of Film Analysis, KIFA, commented, "We're living in a time when the line between idol and artist is fading. IU is no longer just a singer who acts, she's a multidimensional performer." This award is a recognition of the artistic risks she dared to take. Beyond the trophy, glory or new challenge? The reality is this: any entertainer who crosses into a new domain and wins top honors is bound to face scrutiny. But IU's case is unique. She's not a newcomer in acting. She was nominated at the Baeksang Awards for My Mr., and received applause for Broker, a film that competed at Cannes in 2022. This latest award isn't an act of favoritism, it's a milestone in IU's decade-long acting journey. One marked by slow, steady growth rather than dramatic transformation. Still, the Blue Dragon Trophy now acts as a mirror, reflecting the unforgiving standards South Korean audiences apply to idols. They may adore IU the singer, but accepting IU the actress requires irrefutable proof of talent. Conclusion: a win that forces reflection. The real question isn't whether IU deserved the award, but whether audiences are ready to accept the evolution of a truly multifaceted artist. Perhaps IU doesn't yet match the technical mastery of Park Eun-bin or the emotional nuance of Hyun-jin. But she represents a new generation of performers, unafraid to leave their comfort zones, to be judged harshly, and to choose the harder path. This win, though divisive, marks a significant shift, where music stages and drama screens no longer live in separate worlds, and where artists are expected to tell stories across disciplines. And if this is indeed a turning point, then IU, willingly or not, has stepped into a new chapter. One where every move will be watched, not because she's Korea's beloved nation's little sister, but because she's now recognized as a serious actress. In a night meant to celebrate artistic excellence, IU's win as Best Actress at the 2025 Blue Dragon Awards turned into one of the most divisive moments in Korean entertainment this year. The singer-turned-actress took home the top acting honor for her dual role in the acclaimed television drama When Life Gives You Tangerines. But as the spotlight intensified, so did the criticism, and what should have been a career-defining triumph has now ignited fierce debates across fandoms, critics, and social media platforms. A victory overshadowed by doubt. IU, born Lee Ji-eun, delivered an emotionally charged performance portraying two characters, Sun, a soft-spoken woman from the past, and Ji-eun, a savvy modern entrepreneur. The roles demanded emotional versatility and narrative clarity, and many praised IU for stepping far outside her comfort zone. Yet, within hours of the award ceremony, online forums flooded with skepticism. IU doesn't have the depth of a real dramatic actress, read a viral comment on the coup. Others compared her unfavorably to fellow nominees Park Eun-bin and Hyun-jin, both known for their intense, layered performances in Hyperknife and The Trunk respectively. IU's win feels more like a popularity prize than a recognition of acting mastery, a film blogger posted on Twitter, X, gaining over 20,000 likes in one night. The narrative quickly evolved from celebration to suspicion. Was this a win for art, or for stardom? Idol versus actress, the line that still divides. The controversy surrounding IU's win reveals an uncomfortable truth about Korean entertainment, the persistent bias against idols in acting. While IU is not new to the screen, having previously earned critical acclaim in My Mister and Hotel Del Luna, her roots in music continue to shadow her progress as an actress. There's a long-standing prejudice that idol actors can't fully inhabit a role, explains cultural critic Ji-eun. IU's win disrupts that belief, and that's exactly why it's meeting resistance. The judgment isn't always fair. IU has spent over a decade balancing music and drama, carefully curating her acting roles and collaborating with directors who challenge her range. But to some purists, she still represents a crossover figure, someone not fully born into the craft of acting, and thus, never quite worthy of its highest honors. A risky role, a bold choice. What many critics overlook is the complexity of IU's role in When Life Gives You Tangerines. Unlike many of her previous dramas that leaned heavily on fantasy or romance, this was a grounded, psychological piece. The challenge wasn't just emoting, it was embodying two contrasting identities across time, while maintaining a singular emotional thread that kept viewers invested. Director Han-min Kyu, who helmed the series, defended IU's casting in a post-ceremony interview. She didn't win because she's IU. She won because she became Sun and Ji-eun. What she delivered was risk, depth, and restraint. The series itself was a critical and commercial success, averaging 12.6% in nationwide ratings and sparking a resurgence in dual narrative dramas. It also took home the D-Song, the grand prize of the night, and saw supporting actress Hyun-jin awarded Best Supporting Actress. So why is IU's individual win the only one under fire?